Alright, Shalom. Before I get started, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh, Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh, Bahashem, Rawchaa Kodash. Secondly, want to give double honors to the elders apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and who are the true leaders of Israel today. Also, like to give another shout out to the head of the Man in Israel camp, Chazak, whom I teach under down here in Greenville, South Carolina. And I also like to give another shout out to you sincere Akim, you brothers out there that's pushing this truth in all sincerity and righteousness in these last days. And another quick shout out to you Israelite foreigners that's looking like the other heathen nations causing confusion, coming back to our heritage in these latter days. Alright, and another quick shout out to you for you you sisters out there that stand in order and doing what y'all need to do in these last days. Alright, to y'all, let's say shalom. Alright, now come back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem with another quick exhortation video. And while I was driving, towards the plantation or whatnot, I was deciding to do a video. I'm tripping. While I was on the way to the plantation, I was watching a video, of one of the top elders, named Elder Rawchaa. I was watching his video or whatnot while I was on the way to the plantation, and I was towards the end of the video, and while I was towards the end of the video, he was basically, well, first and foremost, let me say this, because usually I'll be on my home screen and I click a video to watch or whatnot, the little home screen right there take you to the home screen, and usually your home screen it takes you to videos that recently being posted, maybe a day, two ago, maybe a few hours ago. And I happen to thought this video was, 4 hours ago. I must have read it, or 4 days ago, maybe, and things said 4 months ago. So I'm like, wow, I just not realized that, when I was watching the video, when I got toward, closer to the job or whatnot. I was like, damn, 4 months ago, I didn't see the video. So, the spirit I guess the spirit wanted me to watch it. But, while I was watching the video or whatnot, he was towards the end, of course you can see by the little timestamp. Once I got closer to the end, he was talking about how, back to the old One West days and, the rankings, how the rankings and stuff were. And he was mentioning how, elder, he's an elder, but he's a wicked elder, Bishop Nate or whatnot, how, he was over them, how Bishop Nate was over, Elder Apostle Rawchaa and Elder Apostle Gabar, because Elder Tahar had, Elder Tahar was over all of them, right? And Elder Tahar had put Bishop Nate over, Elder Rawchaa and Elder, Gabar. But, Elder Rawchaa was basically saying, man, we could admit that, we was under, under Bishop Nate. He was basically saying we could admit that. But, Elder, Bishop, Bishop Nate, he don't want to admit that, he was under Elder Tahar. You see, that's being prideful, man. Which, we really truly don't really too much. I ain't gonna say we don't care about rank, but we do care about it. We understand order at the same time, but don't make it a big deal about rank, because at the end of the day, we don't know what our rank is really truly with Yahweh Shem. Because, for example, prime example, those two Mississippi dudes, mainly, the main one, with the messed up hairline, I forget his name, but him mainly, I could say, for example, I've been in the truth, 2.5 years, right? This dude been in the truth, 15 plus, I want to say. It was like 14, 15 years this dude been in the truth. Now, this dude, his rank would have been way over mine, man. But guess what? He fell out. He fell out. Even though he been in this truth longer than me, he fell out. So, truly, in the spirit, my rank is over him. I'm way over him. Because I'm still going. I'm still pushing. Yahweh Shem still got me going. So, that's why I said we truly, we don't really too much focus on rank, but at the same time, we understand the order of rank, man. Why, if that brother's still in the truth, we understand, okay, he over me. But if he fall out, I was over him. You know, if I don't fall out, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying. But, you know, like I'm saying, though, it's the point that, you know, Bishop Nate didn't want to admit that Elder Tahar was over him, man. You know, that's being proudful, man. You know, just admit that you was under him, man. It's not a big deal. Well, what's the big deal of you being under Apostle, you know, Tahar? But like I said, that's being proudful, man. He want to be the top dog. See, this man, he want all the eyes to be on him. It's not about that, man. First and foremost, it's about Yahweh first and foremost, man. He's the top dog. If anything, you know, glorify him. You know, and yes, Yahweh set man to be over a certain man. It's a reason why, you know. So I'm gonna play a little clip from Elder Tahar. I mean, not Elder Tahar, Elder Rawchaa video, so you can see what I'm saying.
That's allotted onto them anyway. Go ahead.
It says, despise dominion. Hey, you didn't mention that Apostle Tahar was over you at the old school because you're a selfish, prideful, evil nigga. You know? Yeah, Apostle Tahar was over. Hey, I've said it here and I've heard the Apostle Rawchaa say, yeah, General Yohana was over me back in the old school.
Salat. It was General Yohana, but if I'm not mistaken, well, Bishop Nate was over him too. Bishop Nate was over him. But he even said General Yohana was over him, man. Because he's not prideful. Our elders, a great millstone, are not prideful, man. You know? But anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there as well. You know, I forgot to mention that, but the brother mentioned it, you know.
Tells stories about how he was in his camp. You know? But you don't get that same regard.
I'm sorry, brother. No, I don't mean to cut you off, the Elder D, man.
You got it.
I just said Nate was over me in the camp.
Yeah.
I can admit the truth. The truth is the truth. Because at one time we were all together. Of course, General Yohana he was one of the top generals in the school. I can admit it. Yeah, General Yohana was over me. Nate was over me. Right, and back in 1 West, you know, I wasn't no high-ranking guy. I think the highest rank I ever achieved in 1 West was officer. As far as my last recorded rank in 1 West, I was an officer of 1,000, which that was a decent rank, but I was still a young dude. I was an officer of 1,000. Apostle Tahar rose me up to an officer of 1,000 back in 1 West. So that's my last recorded rank. I was a captain of 1,000. Okay? But Nate became a general. Me and Apostle Gabar's last rank was an officer of 5,000. Which he was higher, you know, but Apostle Gabar, of course, was always over me, you know? But Nate.
You see? This dude don't want to admit that Elder Apostle Tahar was over him. But he'll do a video, I was over, Gabar, and I was, Elder Gabar. But he'll say it, as Gabar and, Rawchaa. But, he'll say that, though. But he don't want to admit that, Elder Apostle Tahar was over him, though, man. That's powerful, man. But let's get these scriptures, man. We're going to close it out. I want to do this quick lesson. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 6. Matter of fact, let me get this. 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, this know also that in the last time, that in the last days, perilous times should come, right? Let's go into that word, perilous. 2 Timothy. Go into that word, perilous. In the Greek.
Strong's G 5467. Chalepas.
Right, and it says hard to do, to take, to approach, hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage. So it's some very dangerous times, Jacob's trouble, right? The end times of the end times, man, So it says, just know also that in the last days perilous times should come, right? It says, verse 2, for man should be lovers of their own selves, covetousness, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. You see? And that's exactly what these guys are, this is exactly what these guys are like. They being lovers of their own selves, right? They just loving themselves. They don't want to love other brothers back. They don't want to have the respect, the love that their brother was over them, right? Why are you mad that a brother, is over you? That's showing you that you just a lover of yourself, right? You want to be the top guy, You want to be that guy, man. Truly, none of us is that guy. That true guy, is Rawchaa, man. That's that true guy, that's over all. So I'm pretty sure you would be mad at if Rawchaa was down here. You would be mad at Rawchaa because he over you. You had guys like that back then, man. Those wicked Pharisees, man. They was mad that Rawchaa was so deep into the scriptures, man. They was mad at that, man. So it says, for man should be lovers of their own selves, covetousness, boasters, right? Matter of fact, let me do this. Let's go into these words, man. Let's go into that word boasters.
Strong's G 213. Aladzon. Aladzon.
It says, an empty pretender, a boaster, Strong's boaster. Pretty much don't have nothing right here. Matter of fact, let's do this. Definition of boaster: a very boastful and talkative person. Blowhard, pretty much somebody, who's boasting in they in they ranking. Basically pride. You can put pride in it too. They boasting and how they was over this dude or whatnot, or over that guy, over this, or they better than somebody. Pretty much what boaster mean. Trying to see what's a good definition. Self-righteousness. They want to be that top guy. So it says boasters. Let's go into some other words. You being unthankful, ungracious, unpleasing, unthankful, right? You being unthankful to Rawchaa for having somebody over you. It's a reason why Rawchaa got that guy over you, man, or that man over you, man. So you being unthankful for Rawchaa rankings, man. Truly, you being unthankful, you being unholy, ungodly, man. You see, why are you mad? Why are you being unthankful that the Lord put that man over you, man? It's a reason why, like we said, man, it's a reason for everything, man. And it's a reason why Rawchaa put that man over you, man. We don't know why, but it's a reason why. And you being unthankful for that, man. But that's your pride getting in the way, man. Like I said, for man should be lovers of their own selves, covetousness, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, right? And truly, not even, it ain't even really, talking about our physical parents, but our spiritual parents, which are our elders apostles. You got niggas being disobedient to their parents, man. By not wanting to say this man was over me. That's being disobedient, man. Because you don't care that man was over you. You basically regarding him as nothing. And that's you being disobedient to your parent. And Bishop Nate, Elder Tahar was your parent at one time, man. But you want to do your own thing, be disobedient and switch the doctrine around, right? All because you mad at this man was over you, man. So like I said, man, those times was gonna come, in the last days, man. You're gonna have men lovers of their own selves, covetousness, boasters, proud, right? This man and he's a very proudful man. Very, very proudful man. So let's go to Proverbs 27 and verse 5. It says, open rebuke is better than secret love. You see that open rebuke is truly better than secret love. You see, when we rebuking these guys, and when our elders are rebuking these guys, they get mad at it. You know, Bishop Nate gonna get mad at, cause you know the fact. Well, it was 4 months ago. I'm pretty sure. You know, well, now, I don't think he got mad at it. But if he would have saw the video, or if he did, he probably got mad at it. But yeah, you got to be rebuked, man, because you was simply mad at the fact that Elder Tahar, you know, was over you, man, and you probably mad that Elder Rawchaa did a video on that, man. But he just rebuking you because you was going to hell off. You know, you don't want to admit that Elder Apostle Tahar was over you, man. But I elders could admit that you was over them, though. That's hypocritical, man, because they being honest, but you don't want to be honest, man. But at the end of the day, it's all love. But you gonna be mad at it, though. That's why the scripture say open rebuke is better than secret love. Somebody who just keeping their love secret, man. We open with it, man, because we love you. We want the public to see it as well, right? So they'll know, you know, not to be that way or not to, you know, follow you if you don't want to repent. You see? So open rebuke is truly indeed is better than secret love, man. You know? But those guys don't want to be open rebuke, man. They want to, they don't want to be open rebuke so the public can see it, man. That's why Great Millstone, you know, it's talking about Elders Apostles, a Great Millstone. That's why they the most hated, because they don't care about your feelings, you know. And we'll end it with this, man. Like I said, this is gonna be a quick little lesson. Proverbs chapter 6, and we're gonna start at verse 16. These 6 things does the Lord Yahweh Shall hate. Yes, 7 are an abomination unto him. So the Lord hate these 7 things, man. Right? And we're going to read it. Proverbs 6 and verse 17. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, and heart that deviseth wicked emanations, feet that swift and run into mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among men. You see that? That's Bishop Nate all day. This man got a very proud look, a lying tongue, because he's not going to admit that Elder Tahar was over him. So he got a lying tongue, a hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises a wicked emanation, feet that swift and run into mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies. This man is a very false witness, you know, that speak lies, calling the elder apostles grapists. You know, I gotta say grapists, right? You know, this man is a false witness, right? He's false witness about the ranking, right? All because he got a lying tongue on him, man. Hey, man, his tongue, hey, like the scripture say about Esau, this man speaking lies. His words are smoother than butter, man. This man's words are smoother than butters, where you niggas will really believe him. You know? It says the false witness that speaking lies, and he that soweth discord among men. You know? That's Bishop Nate to the T, man. And the Lord said he hate these things, man. So Bishop Nate, you gonna have hell to pay, man. And then you just lying about simple shit about ranking, man. You can't even admit that Elder Apostle Tahar was over you, man. Not to say that, you know, ranking matters, but it does at the same time, you know. But damn, bro, you can't even admit that this man was over you. What's the big deal about that, man? You know, I bet he'll be mad. You know, he'll be mad if you you know, if let's just say Elder Tahar was under, you know, Bishop Nate, and Elder Tahar didn't admit that, you know, he was under Bishop Nate. He'll be mad as fuck at that, man. You know? But, you know, Elder Apostle Tahar, he don't care, man. You know, he's just laughing at it. And, you know, Elder Apostle Tahar, you know, he's not a prideful guy, man. You know? He's not mad, man. It is what it is with him, you know? So, you know, I just wanted to do that quick lesson, man, you know, on this video, you know, when I was watching it, you know, on the way to the plantation. Because it just goes to show you that y'all leader is very powerful and don't want to admit on something so simple, man. And you got brothers even saying that, yes, Bishop Nate was under Tahar, Elder Tahar. But this guy don't want to admit it because he want to be the big bad guy, man. He want to be that guy on the block that, you know, everybody look up to, man. You see? Not knowing really, you know, Yahweh Shai is that top guy, man. And this man doing the Passover, if I'm not mistaken, this man came on a damn horse, if I'm not mistaken, man. You know, Yahweh Shai came on an ass. You coming on a fucking horse, though. So you greater than Yahweh Shai, I guess, then. You know? So I mean, with that, man, Yahweh Ratazah, this video be edifying, and I'm gonna close it out with giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rawchaa Kodash. Shalom till next time. Shalom.